Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to YCP sessions. So last class we were discussing about different streams of yoga. So out of those different streams, we have covered about Jnana Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. So we have gone through the different stages of Jnana Yoga. What were the four pillars of the Jnana Yoga? What were the four practices of Jnana Yoga by which we can gain the ultimate knowledge, so that from a person with ignorance, he can become knowledgeable person to reach the self-realization. After Jnana Yoga, then we moved into Bhakti Yoga, that is the path of devotion. In the Bhakti Yoga, we discussed about different kinds of Bhakti, where a sadhaka can show devotion to God in different ways. There were 9 types of Bhakti which were discussed. For each one of the devotional technique, we have discussed some examples. Besides that, we also discussed how many different kinds of bhaktas were there. There were 4 kinds of bhaktas. So we discussed and then we closed the session. So next, moving on to the next stream of yoga, which is known as Raja Yoga. The name itself says Raja. Raja means king or royal. So this Raja Yoga is we can say that out of all the 6 streams of yoga which we specified, this is known as the king yoga or kingly yoga or royal yoga. Why we are saying this as a kingly yoga? Because all other yogic paths deploy different techniques to reach the ultimate goal. Whereas in this Raja Yoga, the main technique is the path of meditation. So here we are trying to control our mind. So that's why this Raja Yoga is known as the kingly yoga. In general, the Ashtanga Yoga, which we are studying nowadays, are after the classical yoga period. That is the Ashtanga Yoga, which was proposed by sage Patanjali. So Patanjali Maharshi, yogic path which Patanjali Maharshi has given is known as the Ashtanga Yoga. So this Ashtanga Yoga mainly deals with the highest practice of self-realization, that is meditation. And this came into the light with the help of Swami Vivekananda. So we need to remember this point, that Raja Yoga or Ashtanga Yoga came into existence with the help of Swami Vivekananda. As we discuss, the final goal of whichever stream of yoga which we are discussing, it is to go to the no mind state. That is, from mind state, we should go to no mind state. Only when we go to no mind state, that is Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So the mind has many duties. We should be able to Chitta Vritti Nirodha, cessation, that is stoppage of all the activities of our mind. That means the mind should not do anything. That is no mind state, also known as Manonmani Avastha. Okay, so the final form of all the yogas to reach to the Manonmani Avastha, which is described in Patanjali Maharshi in Sutra 3. Tada Drishte Swarupe Avasthanam. So you can remember this point. Patanjali Maharshi has discussed, that is in the Sutra 3. So Tada Drishte Swarupe Avasthanam. This is where he discusses about Manonmani Avastha. So someone says Raja Yoga or Ashtanga Yoga, it is the same. So you just remember this point. This is general about Raja Yoga. Next, we are moving for the next stream of yoga, that is the Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga. Many people might have heard about this yogic practice. Hatha Yoga. Hatha is the combination of 2 terms, Ha plus Ta. Ha means sun, Ta means moon. Ha means heat, Ta means coolness or coldness. Ha means action oriented, Ta means logical oriented. Ha means masculinity, Ta means femininity. So in general, wherever there are dvandva means 2 opposites or 2 sides, that is known as Hatha, 2 times, sun and moon. So when we are trying to bring harmony between left and right, or between heat and cold, between happiness and sadness. So if you are able to bring harmony between any 2 pairs of opposites, that is the union of opposites, and trying to be in between, that is union or middle of 2 things, that is known as union, or that is known as harmony. That harmony in Hatha Yoga is discussed as awakening of Kundalini energy. Okay, and this Hatha Yoga in general, it is said that it has been arised or it has been taken from Tantra Yoga. So you might have come through the words Yantra and Tantra. Okay, Yantra means with the help of some kinds of devices. For example, you might have seen Tayattu or Tavidu, where a small copper will be there, small copper plate will be there. It would be tied with some rope, and they will ask us to tie on our hands or on our waist or on our legs, etc. In so many places they would ask. So yantra means it's a kind of an equipment. It could be a very small equipment also. With the help of that one, we are trying to do something with your body. That means to maintain the energies in the body. That is yantra. Tantra means that is with the help of the mind. That is Tantra. That with the help of a unison between mantra and the mind is known as the Tantra. Whereas Hatha Yoga, it is derived from the Tantra and it is purely based on physical practices. So Hatha Yoga is physical practices. Raja Yoga is the mind practices. From Hatha Yoga, if you are very much good in Hatha Yoga, then it is very easy to reach to the Raja Yoga. Just remember, Hatha Yoga is physical practice, Raja Yoga is mental practice. If you are very good at physical practice, then you can easily go to the mental practice. So you need to be strong physically, then only you can be mentally strong. So that's why we say Hatha Yoga is a staircase to the Raja Yoga. Hatha Yogani ఏమంటారు అని అంటే ఏ స్టేర్ కేస్. హఠ యోగ ద్వారా మనము రాజయోగాని మనము చేయగలుగుతాం, రాజయోగాన్ని పొందగలుగుతాం. సో in Hatha Yoga practice or in Hatha Yoga systems, we should mainly read or mainly we should go through some fundamental textbooks or some classical textbooks similar to Bhagavad Gita or Mahabharata. There are 3 textbooks which we need to refer. One is the Hatha Yoga Pradipika by the author Swami Swatmara, and Gerenda Samhita by the author Gerenda Maharshi, and Goraksha Samhita by Gorakshanath, and there are few others, Siva Samhita, Hatha Yoga Ratnavali, Yoga Taravali, etc. So all these textbooks, they speak about the Hatha Yoga system practices. If you compare our Ashtanga Yoga, Patanjali Yoga with the Hatha Yoga, the basic difference is that, as we said, Ashtanga Yoga is nothing but the Raja Yoga. In Ashtanga Yoga, if you go through the 8 steps, the starting steps are yamas, niyamas, right? Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Whereas in Hatha Yoga, the fundamental practices are nothing but the Shodhana Kriyas. So take whichever textbook related to Hatha Yoga, it will definitely discuss about the Shodhana Kriyas or Shuddhi Kriyas or Kriyas. Usually they call it with different names. So Shodhana Kriya, Shodhana means purification. How to purify our body, how to purify our internal organs. So without the purification of the internal organs, may not become physically strong so that he can carry out the yogic practices. That's the main reason in each one of the Hatha Yoga practices, Hatha Yoga systems, it was discussed that everyone should go through all the Shodhana Kriyas. Some they have discussed 6 Shodhana Kriyas, some 8, some 12. But in general, we all know the Shodhana Kriyas, Trataka, Neti, Dhauti, Basti, Kapalabhati, etc. Now, as we said, Hatha is nothing but to bring pairs of opposites together. In general, many people, they get confused or they get misunderstood that Hatha means physically stubbornness. It is not stubbornness. It is to get physical strength. We should not confuse with Hatha as very strong. Strong in the sense, not stubborn. Right. If you go deeper into the Hatha Yoga systems, they discussed about nadis and they discuss about chakras. So our body is made up of, or every human being has many nadis. That is the system, the human system has so many nadis present in their body. It is said that around 72,000 nadis are present in our body. Out of these 72,000 nadis, there are 3 nadis which are very much important, which generally each yoga sadhaka or each yoga teacher should know. One is the Ida Nadi and another one is the Pingala Nadi. And Pingala stands for the sun, Ida stands for the moon. So Pingala sun is nothing but heat, Ida coolness is nothing but moon. If these both are unison or if these both are balanced, then the third nadi, which is the middle of the nadi, it is known as the Sushna nadi, which travels exactly from the middle part of the body. So if we divide our body into two parts, right side is Pingala, left side is the Ida nadi, and in the middle the Sushna nadi travels. When we discuss about chakras, we will discuss how each and every chakra located in your body, it activates and moves our Kundalini energy, which is situated at the base of our spine, and it slowly travels upwards to open the Sahasra chakra present in our body. We will discuss it when we go into the chakras. So, when the Kundalini energy activates from the base chakra and it reaches the Sahasra chakra, then we say that the person has attained self-liberalization, and that is the valid sense or valid meaning of the Hatha Yoga.